Yeah, this one's for the lost and broken. I ain't proud of my past, but I'm proof prayer works. I was raised on hymns and gun oil, back porch Bible and backwoods turmoil. But somewhere deep, the devil dug roots off that pain like moonshine fruit. Started sipping at 16, mixing vodka in a Yeti, trying to kill demons I ain't even met already. Perks in my sock drawer, Zans in the fender, lines in the mirror like a cokehead painter. I ain't slept in 4 damn days, eyes twitching, soul in a foggy haze. Stuck in a motel, tongue like leather, needle in my arm, praying for better. Threw fists at the ones that love me most. Lied to my mama while I smelled like ghosts. My girl left crying, said you ain't you. I said I know, but I didn't have a damn clue. Heartbeat racing, feeling half past dead. Drunk on regret, breath smelling like lead. I pissed off God, I cussed at the sky, begging for mercy with blood in my eye. Body was moving, soul checked out. Preacher said pray, I said man I doubt. But even when I ain't believed, they still did. So this song's for the ones who never quit. They prayed when I couldn't, when my hands shook too hard to hold hope. They cried through the silence when I was drowning in whiskey and dope. My mama hit her knees on that old pine floor. My daddy never called, but he still kept score. And the power of prayer, yeah, cut through the flame. I'm 6 years clean, and I ain't the same. Ain't no glam in addiction, just burnt spoons, lost teeth and eviction. Stealing from cousins, breaking in the sheds, laying in ditches with voices in my head. Sold my tools, pawned my pride. I died inside every time I lied. Said I'm just tired, nah, I was itching, sick of the truth, but too gone to listen. Mama cooked meals I'd never eat. She left them on the porch with a note real sweet. Jesus still loves you, I do too. I lit it on fire and chased that brew. I heard my name in church every Sunday. Pastor said one day he'll come back from the gunplay. But I was in the alley, chase another hit with the devil in my ear saying this is it. But God ain't scared of a junkie's tears. He sent angels with boots and southern beards. My cousin laid hands on me in a storm, said you ain't meant to die with a needle in your arm. So I crawled to a rehab soaked in sin. Still hear that nurse say, boy, you can win. 12 steps, one prayer, one day at a time. Now I stand on a mountain I used to climb. They prayed when I couldn't, when my hands shook too hard to hold hope. They cried through the silence when I was drowning in whiskey and dope. My mama hit her knees on that old pine floor. My daddy never called, but he still kept score. And the power of prayer, it cut through the flame. I'm 6 years clean, and I ain't the same. I remember the day I flushed that last pill. Felt like burying a piece of me, but what rose up in its place was stronger than anything I ever smoked, sipped, or snorted. It was Jesus and all those whispered prayers. Now I speak to the broken, the bent, the bruised. If you're breathing, you ain't losing, you're just confused. Tears don't mean weakness, they mean you still feel. And the scars you carry, that just proves you heal. I got friends in the ground, I got guilt like lead, but I wear that cross now where I once saw red. I forgive myself daily, still fight that past. But faith ain't about never falling, it's getting up fast. And mama, I know I broke your heart, but you never let go, you just played your part. You showed me Jesus, even when I spit in his face. You stood firm, said son, there's grace. Daddy, I get it now, silence was pain. You love me from a distance, feeling the strain. My friends, my kin, y'all stood in the gap. So this sober man, he tips his hat. They prayed when I couldn't, when my hands shook too hard to hold hope. They cried through the silence when I was drowning in whiskey and dope. My mama hit her knees on that old pine floor. My daddy never called, but he still kept score. And the power of prayer, it cut through the flame. I'm 6 years clean, and I ain't the same. Yeah, 6 years clean, and I praise his name.